something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Browns going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Play clock winding down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Let's go!
The play clock's running down. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Kaiser now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand left round. Left round. Ohio.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Kaiser now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Brand Ohio.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Corey Davis. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A good pickup there of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go. Try 38.
Here's Kaiser. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. Kaiser to throw it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 19 yards that time for number 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to it after the pick six. Kaiser dancing to his left. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And avoids the contact by sliding. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got some real estate inside the 30. A dump off to Smallwood. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Scott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final play of the half, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll see. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Gives to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, it's Henry. Powers through. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Johnson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Play action now. Kaiser rolling to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Dorsett on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danny Shelton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, Kaiser. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 1, 9. Flat ground. Flat. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it, Smallwood. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota fights him off, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Mariota now from the 50. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's Njoku over the middle. Give him 30 yards there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Kaiser yet again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Shift together here from the D-line. A give to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Mariota here to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it. And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Three yards to go on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.